kind of an unusual night for us, but just think of the 8 billion people in the world. Only this many get to see this show tonight. You know, I mean, you should feel very exclusive. But anyway, we're thrilled to have Jackson and Martin here. But I wanted to tell you about a couple of things coming up. This Saturday, we're having a large. There's going to be a lot of people up on stage. It's actually a 2-band show with an old friend, Antonio Lopez, who grew up in Alamosa and then moved to northern Colorado to seek his fame and fortune, and has done really well up there in the Denver, Boulder, and Lyons, Longmont area. And he's bringing his whole band down, and one of our favorite local bands, Old Scratch, is going to open the show. So that's coming up this Saturday. Should be a big time, a lot of fun. And then we got some great things coming up in July. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember the correct dates unless I look at my cheat sheet. But there's a trio from Texas. There's a fellow named Mike Blakely who's played here a lot, and he formed a trio with a couple of other guys from down there, John Greenberg and John Arthur Martinez, and it's really kind of an all-star band. They're just excellent. They're each one are powerful songwriters of their own right, but they call themselves the Outlaw Firm, because when they strung all their names together, it was it sounded like a law firm, so they decided, well, how about the Outlaw Firm? Anyway, that's going to be a great show, and that is going to be Friday the 11th, I believe. I'm still looking. I usually get my little thing up here my cheat sheet before I get up here. But, and then the week after that, one of my all-time favorite songwriters, sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, I found it. I remember his name. I was not sure of the number of the dates. Walt Wilkins. I don't know if any of you ever seen Walt Wilkins, but if you haven't, you should. He really is just one of the most soulful songwriters and performers that I've ever seen. And we're just thrilled to have him back. That's July 18th. July 11th is the Outlaw Firm. And there's also going to be a big thing happening here on July 13th, which is a celebration of life. That's a Sunday for our dear friend Bob Phillips. And Bob ran the music store here, Lightshine Music, for many years, and also played in the band Blue Sky. And he was one of the most generous and just supportive people of the music scene around here that you could possibly imagine. There'll be a bunch of bands playing and a bunch of people, and it should be a fun thing to be part of. So that's Sunday the 13th. And July 27th, we're having kind of a triple threat singer-songwriter show with Emily Scott Robinson, Caitlin Cannon, and Gabrielle Louise, all of whom are really amazing singer-songwriters in their own right. So that's going to be a powerful thing. So please come out. And in August, we're going to be closed because we are going to be remodeling the front porch, closing it in and turning it into another room, theoretically, with a lot of help from our friends. Ruthie's got some handouts that talk about that, and there's plans up on the wall back there. So if you have a mind to help us with that, we'd certainly love that. But anyway, we'll pick it back up in September. Got a lot of great folks coming in the fall already. So anyway, I'll shut up and get out of the way here. Like I said, I'm thrilled to have these guys coming through here tonight. If you read about Jackson, he's been making waves all over the country, and in some great publications, and playing with some great people, and so looking forward to hearing him bring his songs with him tonight. And we have the wonderful Martin Gilmore is accompanying him, and hopefully singing a few himself. Martin was here not too long ago doing his own show. Wonderful player and singer-songwriter from the Denver area. And Jackson's got deep roots in Colorado too, although he's living in California these days. But would you please welcome Jackson Emmer and Martin Gilmore.
Like Don said, this beat's sitting in a hotel room, so we're glad to be here.
Yeah, we're going to play a couple of sets of music, and we'll have a little break and a shake and howdy in between. And we're just going to play songs that I wrote in the first set, and then the second set we'll add in some stuff by Martin, and we'll have a special guest at the end, so stick around. She plays the guitar, writes her own songs. Kids and her girlfriends, they all sing along. She'll be on the Opry before very long. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Thank God for dreamers and fools like you and me, hopeless romantics, wild-eyed wannabes, taking their chances, breaking the rules. Thank God for dreamers and fools. For 35 years he had managed the store. Then he got fired, then got a divorce. Now he's moving to Fiji and buying a horse. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Thank God for dreamers and fools like you and me, hopeless romantics, wild-eyed wannabes, taking their chances, breaking the rules. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Let's hear one on the guitar, Martin. Breakdown section. He was a dachshund and she a Great Dane. How they will manage is hard to explain. But where there's a will, there's always a way. Thank God for dreamers and fools. You can sing if you want to. Thank God for dreamers and fools like you and me, hopeless romantics, wild-eyed wannabes, taking their chances, breaking the rules. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Thank God for dreamers and fools. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What a nice, warm welcome. Feel free to sing along really anytime. A lot of the songs, I tried to make them easy, you know? Easy. This next one's called Early Bird. Early bird gets the worm, slurp it down, 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 feel it squirm. Early bird gets gets the worm. Slurp it down, 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 feel it squirm. Billionaires took everything. Ice caps melting, not just in spring. Public servants, so they say. Turns out they're all just bought and paid. Hurly bird gets the worm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Hurly bird gets the worm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. My old lover, 4 feet tall, disco high heels with a crystal ball. She worked too hard to fail. Why stick to peaches when it's all for sale? Hurly bird gets the worm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Hurly bird gets the worm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. How about a round for Martin Gilmore? Incredible. My alarm has been going off for 20 years, still not enough. Everybody wants to flip a switch, save the world, by the way you get rich. Early bird gets the worm, slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Early bird gets the worm, slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Slip it down, 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 feel it squirm. Thank you. Well, I change the setup every night because I don't want to be like an AI bot. Yeah, we're doing things a little different and strange, and it's fun. We ate some really great food down the street at a Mexican/Southwest restaurant on the corner. Do you guys know which one that is?
Emma's.
Emma's.
Good.
Really good. Our waiter made beats. We were talking about music.
Yeah. He didn't like grow beats. He gets his computer out and makes it go.
Yeah. The other kind of beats.
The other kind of beats.
This song is about the time I accidentally took too many drugs at Thanksgiving. Didn't mean for that to happen. You'll hear it in the song, but it's called Mexican Cough Medicine. A half a man at the Thanksgiving table, hollowed by the seasonal cold. Who's got the Kleenex? I need some good rest. Instead we're talking how we all got old. My head was heavy, my phlegm was ready, walking around in a dream. Cousin Alicia said, but I see ya, and I got just what you need. Mexican cough medicine. Mexican cough medicine. I feel it in my belly, feel it in my brain. Used to have a limp, now I'd fight the king of Spain. Mexican cough medicine. Where was I? Drugged as hell, slurring on Turkey Day. On good behavior, that's what they tell me. I wasn't really awake. Might be illegal way up north, that don't make it a sin. I'll take my chances on pills and Jesus, but 'tis the season again. Mexican cough medicine. Mexican cough medicine. I feel it in my belly, my brain. Used to have a limp, now I'd fight the king of Spain. Mexican cough medicine. Party closes with a verbal conflict. No holiday is complete without a low-key, high-strung screaming match spilling into the street. Farolitos on the stairway glowing, a cactus waving goodbye. I'm feeling grateful for my family, knowing my wife is still good to drive. Mexican cough medicine. Mexican cough medicine. I feel it in my belly, feel it in my brain. Used to have a limp, now I'd fight the king of Spain. Mexican cough medicine. Thank you. Thank you. That song's really silly. Yeah, I showed up and I was really in a rough shape, but I was trying to make it up to my wife that I'd been out of town recently, and so I was taking care of our 4-year-old. I was like, I can do this, I'll be good. And I think my cousin saw me like walk up the stairs in slow motion, and she had just gotten back from Mexico, so she said, you should try this. I said, I can't read the bottle. She said, don't worry about it.
That's a bad idea.
I trusted her, I trusted her, and I felt great. It was a great Thanksgiving. I think. I don't remember it that well.
I think it was a great
This next song is called Home Improvement, and it's about, fixing up the house. Brushing sawdust off the table every night at family meal. Dad ran out of coax cable, but Home Depot's got a deal. Swollen, sagging drywall ceiling, our last plumbing attempt. Didn't mean to flood the basement, that's just how it went. Home improvement, we can do it, the house is never done. You and me in time and patience, can you hold this? Can you feel it? We're gonna nail this one. Tried to hang the picture level, didn't want to fight with you. In your eyes there danced the devil with a power drill and screws. Home improvement, we can do it, the house is never done. You and me in time and patience, can you hold this? Can you feel it? We're gonna nail this one. You could pay some handy fellow, spare yourself the sweat. But if there's something we can't handle, we ain't found it yet. Home improvement. We can do it, the house is never done. You and me in time and patience. Can you hold this? Can you feel it? We're gonna nail this one. We're gonna nail this one. Thank you. I just put out a new record called Battle Hymn of the Early Riser, and I call it my Tired Dad album because that's what it's about. It's also about family. My daughter gets me up at 5 a lot of the time, so sometimes I get up at 4, or I did get up at 4 to start working on the songs, so I'd have some songs ready for this record. And this next one, Battle Hymn of the Early Riser, is one I wrote pretty like bleary-eyed, 4 a.m., trying to make it happen before my daughter woke up.
My son does that too. Even if he goes to bed at midnight, he's up at 6 and then cranky all day. It's like, just sleep in, buddy. Everybody else wants to sleep in. Why don't you? Kids. He's a go-getter. He's got stuff to do. Couches to sit on. Yeah. Yeah.
Battle hymn of the early riser, hypnotizer, exerciser, running from the great imperfect self, a hearty helping reason to wake up and chase the swell. It's more than fit or fiddle, more than death or health, a nihilist existence neutralizer. Battle hymn of the early riser. It's 5 a.m. and the owl calls. Sparrow sings a T-Swift song, churning of my endless mind, percolating its coffee time. Concave, convex rhymes with what? Boots and saddles and cowboy butts. Spice and oatmeal right on time. Daybreak coming is a friend of mine. Daybreak coming is a friend of mine. Battle hymn of the early riser, hypnotizer, exerciser, running from the great imperfect self, a hearty helping reason to wake up and chase the swell. It's more than fit or fiddle, more than death or health, a nihilist existence neutralizer. Battle hymn of the early riser. This next lyric, you guys, when I sent this song into my producer, Abigail, who's also my friend, she thought that the lyrics were fake. She thought it was like placeholder lyrics. And we got to the studio to record, and I started singing. She's like, oh, that's the real thing? Here we go. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, boop, boop. Deedle, deedle, deedle on the mandolin. Glory, hallelujah, I woke up again. Battle hymn of the early riser, hypnotizer, exerciser, running from the great imperfect self, a hearty helping reason to wake up and chase the swell. It's more than fit or fiddle, more than death or health, a nihilist existence neutralizer. Battle hymn of the early riser. Thank you. That's the part of the song my daughter sings now.
That's the part that goes through my head too.
I'm thinking too much about the rest of the lyrics. That's the message there. Men with shovels and degrees were working on a dig in Greece. Found the T-Rex of their dreams, got their big chance on TV. Thought they'd found a vertebrae, turns out it was his left leg. But they still made off with a Nobel Prize. Collecting dinosaur bones to make sense of it all, just to find we got the proportions wrong. We're way, way smaller than we actually thought. Dinosaur bones can teach you a lot. Natural history, it's fun for the whole family. Only $40 to see the dead. Drive home in your minivan, this spinning rock is all we have. And you're still making plans like there's a point. Collecting dinosaur bones to make sense of it all, just to find we got the proportions wrong. We're way, way smaller than we actually thought. Dinosaur bones can teach you a lot. Collecting dinosaur bones to make sense of it all, just to find we got the proportions wrong. We're way, way smaller than we actually thought. Dinosaur bones can teach you a lot. Thank you. This next song is one I haven't really figured out how to introduce yet, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's called Dad's Shoes, and it's about my dad, and then it's about me, and I'm just another link in the chain, and Martin, I guess, is scared of it. He ran off. No, it's one I usually sing on my own, so union break, I guess. It's been happening my whole life. My dad would give me shoes. Say, here, kid, try these on. Might look good on you. with hands like blocks of cherry wood and the beard of a western bear. He yelled too much, but he knew he did. At least he's self-aware. Dad's shoes, always a little big for me to do much with. Trailing expectations since I was just a kid. But the shoe don't fit. No, it never will. No, it never did. Dad's shoes, hand-stitched English loafers or some 80s Teva flops. He never said I love you, but the shoes just wouldn't stop. And I remember when his father died and his mother slipped away. His anger and his armor were as steady as the rain. Dad's shoes, always a little big for me to do much with. Trailing expectations since I was just a kid. But the shoe don't fit. No, it never will. No, it never did. Dad's shoes. I packed up my family and moved them way out west. Heard his old heart shatter across 1,000-mile stretch. Something different in his voice, something calling, some conception of the pain and disconnection that a desert of affection will starve and wilt and still somehow produce. He understands how much he has to lose. Dad's shoes, always a little big for me to do much with. Trailing expectations since I was just a kid. But the shoe don't fit. No, it never will. No, it never did. Dad's shoes. And these days our love is spoken more than just implied. You can fix things when they're broken if you want to, and you try. Thank you, friends. Thanks, guys. Martin, come on back. You're here. Nice. Read my mind. We're going to go a different route. Something silly and ridiculous. Cleanse the palate. I wrote this song with my friend Tom Paxton, amazing folk singer. He and I have been writing together for years, and I admittedly take that for granted sometimes. So one morning I woke up and forgot it was a writing day with Tom. I realize this story makes me look bad, but hear me out. I write down silly ideas last minute to pitch to him, and one of them was cornflakes and whiskey. So this is a hangover song written by two people who don't drink anymore. Cornflakes and whiskey and someone else's toothbrush, a good sign I've had too much, who's to say? Guess I got frisky, woo, blame that on the animal in me. This Jubilee. Went to bed in San Francisco, woke up in Corpus Christi. Cornflakes and whiskey. I was at the jukebox, very next thing I knew, I was dancing two-step with a pretty girl named Sue. We sat in the corner, we had a drink or 10, Next thing I hear is the preacher saying, kiss the bride, amen. Cornflakes and whiskey and someone else's toothbrush. A good sign I've had too much, who's to say? Guess I got frisky, blame it on the animal in me. This Jubilee. Went to bed in San Francisco, woke up in Corpus Christi. Cornflakes and whiskey, They say, let's hear it from Martin. That was amazing. That was amazing. They say I robbed a bank. They say I stole a tank. They say I freed 2 tigers from the zoo. It was a 1,000-mile car chase. Wound back up in my place. My lawyer wants to blame it all on Sue. And I do too. Cornflakes and whiskey, someone else's toothbrush. A good sign I've had too much, who's to say? Guess I got frisky, blame that on the animal in me. This Jubilee. Went to bed in San Francisco, woke up in Corpus Christi. Cornflakes and whiskey, yeah. Cornflakes and whiskey, no. Cornflakes and... Thank you. Thank you. We do a second Tom Paxton breakfast song.
What does that say?
It's cereal dust.
Oh, okay.
You know it.
I know it.
We're gonna, yeah, this song we don't play like all the time, but it just feels right. I'm feeling it in my heart right now. Weird songs about breakfast. I sat down to breakfast with a pure song in my heart. Halo around my daydreams, hoping for a solid start. I peeled back the cardboard, and this I found inside. Only crumbs and memories and the dust of days gone by. Milk ain't even milk these days, right and wrong or shades of gray. Wasted hours, dreams gone busted, an empty box of cereal dust. A hollow box of Wheaties, ain't that just the way? Cancer crumbs and xanthan gum, a head start on the day. No crunchy expectations, just dreams gone up in smoke. An empty bowl of plans I've made, another knock-knock joke. Milk ain't even milk these days, right and wrong or shades of gray. Wasted hours, dreams gone busted, an empty box of cereal dust. Give up hope, turn back now. Your glass was never really half full anyhow. Powdered sugar or the stars, turns out the two ain't all that far apart. Milk ain't even milk these days, right and wrong or shades of gray. Wasted hours, dreams gone busted, an empty box of cereal dust. Wasted hours, dreams gone bust, an empty box of cereal dust. Thank you. We'll do a couple more songs here in set number 1. And as I walked around and said hi to everybody, you all, a bunch of folks were like, I'm sorry we don't have more people here for you. I want you to know that I'm very happy, and this is the right amount of people, and I'm so grateful that you're here. And thanks for listening to us sing a bunch of weird stuff that I made up at my house. Thank you. I lived in Carbondale, Colorado, on and off for 22 years. And I kind of started playing music around the country when I lived there. And so I would drive in and out of Colorado in every direction. And that became the start of a song called Colorado Line. And if you listen to the recording of this, the secret is that the drums are not drums. It is me slamming the chest freezer door shut in my garage. So you hear like a kick, like boom, chunk. Now you know. There's 28 bullet holes in the Utah border sign when you fly over that Colorado line. As you coming, as you going, the rattlesnakes don't care. Way on down that Colorado line. Go head north to Laramie. The wind's so sharp your tears will freeze, and you'll see why those cowboys like to drink. Now my money's gone, but I'm feeling fine, feeding off the sweet sunshine back over that Colorado line. My mind got lazy rhyming down a lonesome road to Lyman. Figured a little prairie would do me good. Well, sure, I dreamt of Tennessee, but came back home with my tail between, back over that Colorado line. Take it down even further. Fell for a girl I didn't know, with auburn eyes and alpenglow. Mountain men would kill to dance with her. Well, it could have worked, but for my wife, for my job and for my life, back over that Colorado line. Now there's 28 bullet holes in the Utah border sign when you fly over that Colorado line. Is you coming, is you going, the rattlesnakes don't care. Way on down that Colorado line. Yeah, way on down that Colorado line. Thank you, friends. All right, we're going to play one more song and then come say hello, hang out a little bit, and play some more for you. Can we have a round of applause to Don and Terry for hosting us, putting this together, and to Robert for doing sound, and Ruthie and Sarah for making it all happen. Nothing but your company brings a light to darker days. Good times with an old friend is the medicine I crave. A tonic that'll heal me, brings me home again. Your smile and your laughter, I'll miss you, my old friend. When a soul travels on, when a soul travels on, their memory lingers in a sweet lonesome song. When a soul travels on. How many miles did we spend upon that road, freezing on the hard ground till the morning rooster crowed? I miss the sound of triumph and the age of feeling free. Now the coyotes in the canyon are howling just for me. When a soul travels on, when a soul travels on, their memory lingers in a sweet lonesome song. When a soul travels on. When a soul travels on, when a soul travels on, their memory lingers in a sweet lonesome song. When a soul travels on. You guys, I think you're ready to sing this one. I can tell. You ready? Let's try it. Here we go. When a soul travels on, when a soul travels on, their memory lingers in a sweet lonesome song. When a soul travels on. Let's tack it. When a soul travels on. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Martin Gilmore, Jackson Emmer, come say hello. pretty fluid on it. I want a sound check. It's pretty cool. I'm ready. Well, friends, we're going to tee off here with some songs that Martin wrote, and then we'll see what happens. Thanks for sticking around.
We went to Texas last year and we toured all around Texas, and then we had a good time. We wrote some songs together and had a weird scorpion experience in the hill country of Texas. And after the tour was all over, I was sitting at a really nice coffee shop in Austin, and I wrote this song called "I'm Free from the Shackles and Chains." It doesn't have anything to do with Jackson, though. Jackson's great.
You keep saying that, but...
Well, I'm free from the shackles and chains, walking a straight and narrow way. No more running wild, no more raising Cain, 'cause I'm free from the shackles and chains. Well, now when I was young in my rough and rowdy days, I brought in every barroom across the Texas plains, rustled cattle for my living, and I robbed the Brazos trains. They sent me off to prison where I surely thought I'd hang. Yes, they put me up in Huntsville, they locked me in a cell. Through the dry and dusty days, I labored in the mill. With my wrists and ankles shackled, I labored on the gang. When I stumbled, they would whip me till I stood up again. Now I'm free from the shackles and chains, walking a straight and narrow way. No more running wild, no more raising Cain, 'cause I'm free from the shackles and chains. Well, 50 years in this prison have robbed me of my youth. I think back on my rowdy days and I wonder what's the use. All the life I had before me I almost threw away. Vowed if ever I was free again I'd walk a straight and narrow way. Well, today the warden came and knocked upon my door. Said, "Old timer, you served your sentence, you are free to go." With a new coat and $50, they all wish me well. With my first breath of freedom, I curse the prison cell. Now I'm free from the shackles and chains, walking a straight and narrow way. No more running wild, no more raising Cain, 'cause I'm free from the shackles and chains. Yes, I'm free from the shackles and chains, walking a straight and narrow way. No more running wild. Thank you. Let's see. Besides being a guitar player and a songwriter, I'm also a teacher. I teach at the University of Northern Colorado, and from time to time I get to teach at the University of Denver in the enrichment program, which is basically, they ask me what I want to talk about, and I say something like cowboy songs, and they're like, yeah, cool, that's great. And then a year ago or so, I did a class on Jimmy Rogers and the Carter family and the beginning of country music. And I was listening to all this Jimmy Rogers stuff, and his voice was jingling around in my head. And I just happened to write this song kind of in the style of Jimmy Rogers, who's one of my favorite. Does everybody know who Jimmy Rogers was? All right, that's good. There were two Jimmy Rogers. This is the guy who yodeled. This song is called Well, My Mississippi Mama Won't Be Missing Me No More. I'm headed home, no more to roam. Things will be like they were before. I'll be hugging and a-kissing, that and then a-thising on the river shore, 'cause my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. I'm a roustabout, I'm a rambling man. Most of the time I ain't got a plan, but I'm missing her kissing. I found myself a wishing I was living right by her side. My Mississippi mama, she keeps me satisfied. And my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. I'm headed home, no more to roam. Things will be like they were before. I'll be hugging and a-kissing, that and then a-thising on the river shore, 'cause my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. Play that thing. To St. Louis, I've seen them all. I even made a run up to old St. Paul, the bayou, Ohio, thousands of miles. I'm tired of living this way, going back to Mississippi, and this time I'm gonna stay. And my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. Well, I'm headed home, no more to roam. Things will be like they were before. I'll be hugging and a-kissing, that and then a-thising on the river shore, 'cause my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. I'm headed home, no more to roam. Things will be like they were before. I'll be hugging and a-kissing, that and then a-thising on the river shore, 'cause my Mississippi mama won't be missing me no more. Yeah, she's my Mississippi girl. Thank you. Let me move this over here. Hold on 1 second.
This is not our second time playing this song, but it is our second time playing it for any people.
All right. Yeah. Jackson and I just wrote this song, so we technically debuted it last night, but let's not talk about that. We'll debut it tonight too, so. I had this idea because I teach a lot of songwriters, I teach a songwriting class at Swallow Hill Music Association in Denver, And there's always a lot of people who like come to that class thinking like, I'm going to get into songwriting to make some extra money, which hasn't really worked out for me yet. And I've been doing this for a long time. And then a lot of them get like ambitious about Nashville and they get romantic about Nashville. And I always tell them, you know, Nashville's a factory town. Like they make music like it's in a factory. That's what they do there. And you can do it like it can fulfill your dreams, but it's important to at least face the reality. So Jackson and I wrote this song called Nashville is a Factory Town. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you wanna move to Nashville with a twinkle in your eye. You're an artist with a vision and there's pie in the sky. Let me give you some advice before you make the haul. When you're packing up your telly, pack your dickies or coveralls. Better bring your tools if you wanna make the rounds. Nashville is a factory town, punching every morning when the whistle blows. A handshake and a hustle, don't you work too slow. Better make your quota if you wanna play. Better look the part or you'll be replaced. Gotta get your hands dirty if you wanna stick around. Nashville is a factory town. Well, foremen, producers, controllers in the booth, designers, songwriters, folks telling the truth, laborers in sessions laying it down. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville is a factory town. Well, print it, ship it, get it on the air. If it ain't on the shelves, it won't sell nowhere. Figure out what folks are buying, make it again. Box it up and wrap it up and give it a spin. They make them by the dozen and they sell them by the pound. Nashville is a factory town. Do they hear it in their tractor? Do they hear it when they're trucking? Do they hear it when they're drinking? Do they play it when they're loving? Change a little bit, squeeze it into form. Gotta get it on the presses where the presses are warm. They'll tell you what God or they'll make you a clown. Nashville is a factory town. Foremen, producers, controllers in the booth, designers, songwriters, folks telling the truth, laborers in sessions laying it down. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville is a factory town. If I said I didn't like the sound, it's a little cookie cutter, but they figured me out. Wasn't mass produced or made just for me. It got me crying while I'm driving, got me dancing in the street. They'll trip in your heart and they'll kick it around. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville is a factory town. Well, foremen, producers, controllers in the booth, designers, songwriters, folks telling the truth, laborers in sessions and laying it down. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville is a factory town. Nashville. Thank you.
Hooray, we did it! Wow. Oh my goodness, Martin. Close call.
We made it. We survived. I used to have a student who was an anesthesiologist, and he said, the one thing I like about playing music is if I make a mistake, nobody dies. I was like, that's a good perspective, man.
The one thing he likes?
Maybe he likes more, but that was his statement in the moment. Oh, maybe he said one thing I like. That's what.
Yeah, I definitely always want a funny anesthesiologist. It's on my list. Have you guys had Terry Klein play here yet? You guys know Terry? Yeah? I love Terry. Terry Klein lives in Austin, and he and I wrote this song together. It's about job interviews. Tell me a little bit about yourself. First off, I'm sorry I'm late. What are your interests, hobbies and such. I like spreadsheets and 12-hour days. What's your greatest weakness? I said caring too much. He said I've heard that once or twice before. I said I'd be a great addition to your fine operation, just trying to get my foot in the door. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, either that or I'll quit. I don't want this, but I need it. Tell you about this gap here on your resume. I moved to Nashville, then right back again. They asked me how I deal with conflict at work. When it's hairy, man, I just don't come in. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I'll be a Powerball millionaire. My future avocation is a lack of occupation. I'll be floating down the river somewhere. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, either that or I'll quit. I don't want this, but I need it. Let's hear one, Martin. You and I are the same, pawns in a rich man's game. I wish we'd quit pretending that I want to be your deputy, regional assistant, manager of IT, HR, QC, no sir, not me. I don't want this, but I need it. One day you'll fire me, either that or I'll quit. I don't want this, but I need it. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need it. Thank you, guys. I wrote that song with Terry after I lost a songwriting competition in Texas, and Susan Gibson was one of the judges. That was the first time I'd met Susan, and she was super nice, but she was like, "You really blew it, man. That wasn't good enough." And that was such a gift, honestly, like losing contests or losing things like that, in which they actually give you real feedback about your music by like people who know. That was new to me, and I learned a lot. And then I drove to Austin really determined to write a good song with Terry. I don't know if it's good or not, but I still like singing it. And then Susan and I became friends, and we teach songwriting workshops together sometimes. And that's like so extra sweet to me. It feels like a great like victory, you know, after her telling me, "Man, you really suck." I promise I'll get better, Susan. Give me a little time.
You can fix things if they're broken. Yeah. If you want to and you try.
There's a goddess at my house in faded denim jeans, showers with a wet wipe as our busy child screams. She does more in an hour than most men in a week. She saved me from the wreckage of my early losing streak. The mail is stacked and sorted, and every bill is paid. You'd think we had a minder, you'd think we had a maid with the hips of Aphrodite and the mind of Charlemagne. In her eyes I've seen the cosmos, I've seen every woman's pain. There's a goddess at my house. Why me? I don't know. There's a goddess at my house. She makes the whole thing go. I don't have it figured out. Still learning how to treat her. There's a goddess at my house, and each day with her grows sweeter. The goddess at my house, she likes a little wine, loosens up the burden, and it loosens up the mind. When the world has gotten to her, she needs a place to crawl. My arms and ears are open, I just listen as she falls. There's a goddess at my house. Why me? I don't know. There's a goddess at my house. She makes the whole thing go. I don't have it figured out. Still learning how to treat her. There's a goddess at my house, and each day with her grows sweeter. Time for Martin. So good. A diamond's just a diamond, and a rose is just a rose. A meadow's just a quiet place to lay in marigold. A man is just a man, only heart and blood and bone. Life with you's the closest thing to heaven I may know. There's a goddess at my house. Why me? I don't know. There's a goddess at my house. She makes the whole thing go. I don't have it figured out. Still learning how to treat her. There's a goddess at my house, and each day with her grows sweeter. There's a goddess at my house, and each year with her grows sweeter. Thank you so much. Turn up the jukebox. I like to write honky-tonk and western swing songs, even though I am a surfer. You can take the boy out of Colorado, but can't take the honky-tonk songs out of whoever.
That saying's going to catch on.
That saying's really going to catch on. Perfect. I'm a poet, you know? Yeah. Turn up the jukebox. Turn down the heartache. Let's dance till daybreak. Come shining through. We'll do the two-step. Show me your new step. However you step, I'll dance with you. Swinging doors and hardwood floors up and down the street. Cowboy boots and rhinestone suits. Won't you dance with me? Turn up the jukebox. Turn down the heartache. Let's dance till daybreak. Come shining through. We'll do the two-step. Show me your new step. However you step, I'll dance with you. One more on that hot guitar. Take me back to Tulsa, honeysuckle rose. comes dancing while the jukebox plays us every song we know. Turn up the jukebox, turn down the heartache. Let's dance till daybreak. Come shining through. We'll do the two-step. Show me your new step. However you step, I'll dance with you. Oh! Peanut shells and sawdust scattered on the floor. Gather up your troubles, sweep them out the door. Turn up the jukebox, turn down the heartache. Let's dance till daybreak. Come shining through. We'll do the two-step. Show me your new step. However you step, I'll dance with you. However you step, I'll dance with you. Thank you. All right. Well, we have a special guest. Don, will you join us? Please, welcome to the stage, Don Richmond. I've heard about Don and his music for a long time, but we'd never gotten to jam together until sound check today. And it was so good, I said, well, we can't just do one song. And it's my understanding this happens regularly here on this stage, right? You sit in with people. Maybe you've seen this happen before. Yeah, but I bet it's always great. And it's the first time for me, so I'm extra excited.
I should have worn my blue shirt.
Black sheep.
Yeah.
What's that? That's a good key.
Play the fiddle on this one. Okay. Yeah, take a solo on each one.
Oh, love that. I'm so happy to be here, you guys. This is delightful. Jack and Jill got tech jobs. Now they only work remote. Both their bellies getting softer from the days just writing code. All night long they're prowling Zillow. Say one day they'll buy a farm. The city's getting to me, darling. Let's go someplace with some charm. Then I ran into a pop star. Their career was in the pits. They said the kids won't buy their records now that they're pushing 36. So I moved on down to Nashville. I started name dropping George Jones. They're closing every show with Haggard while reading lyrics off their phone. They say country music's coming back. Just keep your auto-tune and fake drum tracks. Give me steel guitars and Cadillacs and the lonesome fiddle blues. Well, keep your Ableton and 808. Just give me 3 chords and the truth all day. Some chicken picking by the railroad tracks. They say country music's coming back for solo. some reaction videos. That's where I saw a couple brothers listening to music they don't know. They're crying to Hank Williams, Cash and Willie too. But I won't forget their faces when they first heard Emmylou. They say country music's coming back. Just keep your auto-tune and fake drum tracks, and give me steel guitars and Cadillacs and the lonesome fiddle blues. Keep your Ableton and 808. Just give me 3 chords and the truth all day. Some chicken picking by the railroad tracks. They say country music's coming back. One more, Don. For Don Richmond on a song he's never heard before. Incredible, incredible. Me, myself, I was a hippie in a faded tie-dye shirt, long hair and a long board. Sometimes I even wore a skirt. Then one day I heard my hero Jerry Garcia play the banjo with Vassar Clemens on the fiddle, and it blew my little mind. They say country music's coming back. Just keep your auto-tune and fake drum tracks, or give me steel guitars and Cadillacs and the lonesome fiddle blues. Keep your Ableton and 808. Just give me 3 chords and the truth all day. Some chicken picking by the railroad tracks. They say country music's coming back. Nice work, nice work. All right, friends, we got time for a couple more songs. You must have the saying out here, all hat, no cattle. People say that here? Or no, because it's just everyone's a real cowboy in Alamosa.
That's been my experience. Every time I go to Taos, I'm like, a lot of real cowboys around here.
All right, well, maybe this song is more for the, I don't know, the Telluride people, but we're about to find out. You can buy yourself a Ford or a Chevy truck, Stetson hat, and a big belt buckle, fine hand-tooled rawhide leather saddle. But it don't change the fact you all had no cattle. All had no cattle.
No cattle.
All had no cattle. All had no cattle. I think you know the type. You guys got it? It's a sing-along, call and response. He retired from Google at 43. Long days, long nights, he says they're getting to me. Bought himself a ranch 10 hours from Seattle, but it don't change the fact he's all had no cattle. All had no cattle, no cattle. All had no cattle, no cattle. All had no cattle. I think you know the type. Let's hear one, Martin. You ready? If you're new to the country, let me show you around. Up is up, Down is down. We can get a little surly with the profiteers. Dress however you like, but don't pretend you're from here. You're all hat, no cattle,
no cattle,
all hat,
oh, hey,
no cattle,
no cattle,
all hat, no cattle. I think you know the type. All right, take it down, take it down. This is what Susan Gibson calls the confessional, please don't kick my ass verse. Okay, here we go. You can tell by the way I talk and spit, my hand's a little too clean and my boots don't fit. I was born in California where the kids rap battle. Now I'm living in the country. All hat, no cattle. All hat, no cattle.
no cattle,
All hat, no cattle.
no cattle,
All hat, no cattle. I think you know the type. Don Richmond on the hot fiddle. There's a certain kind of man that claims this land is his own, ignores the fact he moved in just 100 years ago, says he don't like change, outsiders are sinners. God just laughs and says you're good at pointing fingers, good at pointing fingers. All hat, no cattle,
no cattle,
all hat,
oh, hey,
no cattle,
no cattle,
all hat, no cattle. I think you know the type. That's right. Ooh. The touch. So good. Well, friends, thank you for having us here. This is really cool and very special. And yeah, I know it's a Wednesday, but it's Friday night somewhere. Am I right? Am I right? This is a song I wrote for my wife. It's called Hold Me. I hope you'll sing along. A lot of my songs, as you've noticed, are kind of like snarky. This is not that at all. This is just from the heart. Timid as a high school dance, shaking like a leaf on a tree. First kiss was the first thing on the list for you and me. Now that it's gone, intention has moved on. You got an easy way of laying hands on me. Hold me, hold me when the sun goes down. Hold me, hold me when the sun goes down. Every night our little toes tangle over the sheets. Sure, the blanket's working fine, but I prefer your heat. And now that you're near, tell it in my ear. True love's hit me once before, but now the feeling's clear. Hold me when the sun goes down. Hold me when the sun goes down. Let's hear it on the mandolin. Was it days or years? Sometimes people move like angels, others wild steers. Desert stars and cowboy bars, highways cross the plains. You can take me anywhere, you're the rails and I'm the train. Hold me when the sun goes down. Hold me when the sun goes down. One more time. Hold me when the sun goes down. Hold me when the sun goes down. Up and down, up and down. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you for having us here. This is Martin Gilmore and John Richmond.
And Jackson Emmer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Hope we can get them to come back sometime and
Yeah, thank you.
round up a few more folks.
Yeah. Come say hello and get yourself a bag of coffee that I had brewed, or what's it called, roasted, back in Cali by some friends. And I did all the artwork. It's lino cut, like it's not AI or anything. It's me carving little plates and being weird in my kitchen. So
I was there.
he was there. He was there. And at the very least, there's an email list. So next time I come, I can tell you and you'll bring your friends. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks. You want another one? You want it? Great.
All right.
Yeah. If one person says they want one more song, then we do it. You should do one, and we'll. What was you had a country song picked out?
Oh, yeah, we could do. That'd be a good one.
Which one is it?
It was the Johnny Horton one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll play you some Johnny Horton.
Wait, Don, you should. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. Yeah.
Is anybody out there a fan of Johnny Horton? Yeah, Johnny Horton was pretty great. He's one of my favorites. When my son was little, he loved Johnny Horton. He's 6.5 now. He likes Michael Jackson right now, but he used to like Johnny Horton. Play Johnny Horton. All right, cool kid. He'll come back. He'll come back around. It'll happen again. He'll start playing the guitar and realize, oh, there's a lot of chords in Michael Jackson songs. I should play Johnny Horton songs. This one is a rare country song that you could sing at a wedding because it's all about being in love and just like how great it is to be in love. One called I'm a One-Woman Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love me, I would feel so proud if you let me love you, darling. I would holler out loud, I'll never love another, not even if I can. Won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. I want you let me, baby, just to kind of hang around. I'll always love you, honey, and I'll never let you down. I'll never love another, not even if I can. Won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. top, I would jump off and fly. I'd even swim the ocean from shore to shore if you told me that you loved me a little bit more. Won't you let me, baby, just to kind of hang around? I'll always love you, honey, and I'll never let you down. I'll never love another, not even if I can. Won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. Love me, I would feel so proud if you let me love you, darling. I'm all out loud. I'll never love another, not even if I can. Won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. Won't you let me, baby, just to kind of hang around? I'll always love you, honey, and I'll never let you down. I'll never love another, not even if I can. Won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. Oh, won't you come to me, baby? I'm a one-woman man. Thank you.
It's in tune enough. We'll just see what happens. She was standing at the front door when I came home last night. Good book in her left hand and a rolling pin in her right. And she said, you come home for the last time with a whiskey on your breath. If you don't listen to my preaching, boy, I'm gonna beat you half to death. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. I know I drive you crazy, baby, it's the best that I can do. Run you some good old boys just to make a noise, I ain't running around on you. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. One on that guitar. Well, first she hid my glasses because she knows that I can't see. Said you ain't going nowhere, boy, until you spend a little time with me. And the boys called from the honky-tonk, said there's a party going on down here. Well, she might have took my car keys, but she forgot about my old John Deere. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. I know I drive you crazy, baby, it's the best that I can do. Run you some good old boys just to make a noise, I ain't running around on you. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. Give me just one more last chance before you say we're through. Yeah! Thank you all so much for listening. Thanks for being here. Come say hello.